don't miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at 8.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world. I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first
first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll get this down. Now this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Okay, break.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, Hurts. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Micah Parsons. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll send Williams in motion right. After the sack on first down, Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
And the tight end goes in motion left. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. Aaron Sipos on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We're scoreless after 1.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Cowboys at 7-4 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nick Chubb, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 Lions, 18 Riders, 18 Riders, 79 Broncos.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Marr is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Buffalo 18.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing again on second down. Hurts throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league ends.
Williams loses the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
19 tight, 19 tight.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. In motion goes the tight end. On first and 10, it's Hurts. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
19 Wyatt.
In motion right is Brown. They go play action with Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Hurts throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. Opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Prescott from the gun on third. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. Well, not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Slot man moves right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Hurts. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Warriors 17.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 10. Hurts. Right side to Williams. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Trap 60! Trap 60!
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On second and very short. Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. On second and goal. Hurts. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
– This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Mustang 19. Warrior 17.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
18, 5 years. 19 tight, 19 tight.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run left with Pollard. And he lost lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Trap 50, trap 50. Hurt. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And the tight end goes in motion left. To try again after the sack. Hurts. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Seven Pirates.
Back to throw again. He'll go right back to St. Brown. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. In motion left, the tight end. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against the top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense